Oh, hello and welcome to Precision. I don't even know, WPB, something like that league. We have Precision Esports versus Helix Gaming, and we'll be starting with Precision Esports attacking first on a clubhouse. But first, we're gonna get the solid Thatcher ban coming first from Precision. Honestly, that's pretty generic first ban because of clubhouse and how easy it is to get inside of CCTV. And we're most likely going to be seeing maybe a capital ban. Yeah. So this is going to make it slight. So this is going to prevent the defenders from being able to really bandit trick that wall. So CCTV is pretty much going to be an open door at this point. And of course, an easy echo ban. You might be seeing a mirror ban or possibly a maestro ban, depending on this team. Don't really know how they play that well. But yeah, there we go, your common mirror ban. And I will fix those bans in the top later. So first we're going to be seeing Helix Gaming going up into CCTV. And this is going to be quite difficult, I feel like, for the defenders, but you do have the Thatcher ban, so it is going to make it a little bit more difficult to get in. But you do have the Zofia and the Bug to go below, as well as the Jackal to go downstairs, blow open the floor below, and get in easily. But instead, we're going to see a Jackal 6-pick onto the Maverick, making this just a little bit more easier for them to get into that wall.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So it has been a hot minute since I have casted. It's probably been around 2 seasons or so it is quite different for me to see this kind of layout. But I'm quite excited to see. And honestly, this looks like a pretty generic layout. There's nothing much you really can change on this except for how you're going to make your rotates and where you're going to be placing each operator. But we are going to be seeing a castle coming out from Helix, and it's going to be possible a lot of attention coming in from the defenders inside of construction.
Attackers are moving out to locate.
So I'm interested to see how this is going to be working out for them. Okay. So Buck is going to start opening up this wall right here. Don't know how much that helps him out. I think it's just to get extra debris out of the way. But usually you're going to be doing that to prevent an impact trick. But we're going to see J-Hook on the Thermite getting the first kill of the series, taking out the castle already on the side of Catwalk. But he does look away at the wrong second. But he, as the Jaeger, excuse me, it was, who was it? Wamai. Anyways, Wamai is dead, so it does not really matter that much. But in the meantime, Maverick is also taken out. So this is a 3v4 in favor of the attackers right now with a minute 55 left. You do have presence from the Buck downstairs watching any rotates coming in from the defenders, but it looks like there is honestly there's no defender on site except for Cade playing at the top of red stairs. But Beta is going to run out of main door, take out J-Hawk, but is going to be quickly traded out by Zofia.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
So a 2v3 with a minute 30. This is looking very good for the attackers, but then again, they do not have the main wall open. They do have full garage control on the other hand. But it's all going to come down to both Cade and Mute. And honestly, this Cade is holding an insane angle. Never mind. He rotated, but he's going to be holding this angle to prevent anybody coming in through the window. Now who is that? It's Bug playing bottom of main stairs and is eventually going to be taken out really quickly. So 2v2 with a minute left. This is honestly anybody's game. Shots coming in from Adrian is not going to connect. Nomad going to be going off and striking the Mute.
located by attackers.
And Mute is going to get lit up to high hell as he's down to around 28 HP, but at the same time, Adrian is going to take out time.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
He has 30 seconds left with 20 HP, but he will be able to take out the Mute. So he has 30 seconds left. He does have the diffuser. It is going to be going down. And now it's time for K to start pushing up. He will get off the plant, and Adrian is going to finish off the round, taking out... Is it Jewel, J-Wall? Don't know. But he is dead. So solid round coming in from Helix. And looking at the scoreboard, you see Adrian on that Kate is very, very deadly, honestly. So let's see if Precision is able to prevent Adrian really taking control of the game. Instead of Adrian going Kate, he is going to be going Mute this time. So a little bit of a switch coming in from Adrian and Noodle. Interesting. So we are going to see Noodle actually 6-pick off of the Kid to the castle. This honestly interesting due to them going downstairs into church is going to also slow down time getting those hatches open, especially with the Thatcher being banned. So I'm curious why they 6-pick off the castle to a, off of the K to the castle. This might be a large bar hold, and also that's what it's looking like right now. So the castle is going to be placing his castle barricades inside of the pool. One right here going into bar most likely, or even main bar. And yeah, he's already popping the hatches both into with gym and bar.
5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So Mozzie's already down to 50 HP, and I'm assuming that is from either a castle or an impact nade. But this is a very spread out defense coming in from the defenders right here. Now Jackal is going to be able to see these footsteps of the Mute, and already Jayhawk is using one of his breaching charges, which is very confusing due to how necessary you're going to be needing those charges later on in the round. Now it is going to cause the Mute to rotate out and it go into construction. And honestly, this defense is just a real time stopper, pretty much. And time with an insane kill onto Adrian. Well played from time right there. So the attackers have full control of upstairs, and it only took them a minute to really push up and get control. Now they do have to take control of the first floor, and there is a roaming vigil inside of the kitchen entrance. The shots coming in from Sea-Dog onto Noodle is going to turn this into a 3v5. So they still do have Impulse inside of kitchen right now, and shots coming in is not able to connect onto the Nomad and is eventually going to be taken out by Thermite. Now Jayhawk is just out of the line of sight of the Legion, but eventually is going to spot him and land no shots on him, surprisingly. So a minute left with in a 5v2. This is looking very good for the attackers right now. It's all going to come down to Traeger. People need to get regular names. Traeger and Baited. As the hatch is getting destroyed inside of kitchen, we're going to see a drop from Jackal take out Mozzie, but at the same time Sea-Dog is going to get downed by Traeger. It's all going to come down to Traeger behind the bar. He does see the head of Thermite, crouches down at the wrong time, and is eventually going to be taken out by Jayhawk. So a flawless round coming in from Precision Esports, and that's a much better than the last round. Now all they have to do is do that exact same push again, and they should be fine. But on the turn for Helix, they do need to start switching up their defense right there. I think that the roam was too spread out, and you're not really able to get any refrags right there. So that is your problem with spreading out your defense so wide. Now we are seeing an Ella for the first time, possibly seeing a 6-pick coming from Impulse. But no, instead we're going to see a 6-pick off of the Castle to the Cade, and honestly that's a better decision in my opinion, because it's just going to make getting open those hatches a little bit more difficult. And due to the lack of the castle, you're most likely not going to be seeing any hold upstairs instead of inside of bar. There we go. Now we will be seeing a Maestro, so I'm interested how he is going to be utilized on this site. Most likely you're going to be seeing a Evil Eye inside of Armory and maybe one inside of Blue Hall, but we'll see. So yeah, this is a lot more common hold coming in from the defenders here. Most likely going to be seeing a roaming Ella, and
10 seconds remaining.
that's usually how you want to do it. Just have one person try to stall as long as possible. And if they are taken out, it's not that big of a deal. But if they are able to stall at least a minute and a half, even 2 minutes, they're golden. Alright, shooting out text and now we're good. So we're already going to be seeing Jackal and Zofia pushing upstairs into main bedroom. And we're already going to see Sea-Dog getting the footprints of Jaeger. But unfortunate for him, Jaeger is already downstairs, playing at bottom main stairs actually. So we do have 2 minutes left on the board, and no roaming Ella. Actually, she is going to be playing inside the blue behind the shield. I'm curious how well this is going to work out for her. And yeah, this is going to be a 5-man turtle all on site right now. And shots coming onto Traeger, and it looks like we are going to be seeing an impact trick coming in from him. I know Zofia is trying to look down this hole, but is not going to be able to get any line of sight onto him. But Traeger almost seeing the head of Thermite. As once Zofia peeks this angle, she is going to get just lit up. But somehow that impact did not connect with that exothermic charge. And the hatch is open inside of kitchen. Now shots coming in from Maestro is actually going to result in a TK coming in from J-Heck, but eventually he is going to get the refrag onto the Maestro. But at the same time, Sea-Dog is lit up down to 25 HP. But you do have Nomad inside of 90 right now and trying to get a long angle onto Armory, but nobody is peeking. Getting rid of that barbed wire, hopefully to make a sound and get someone to peek, but that is not going to be the case. Now Sea-Dog is able to take out Noodle, and at the same time J-Ball is going to take out Adrian. It's all going to come down. Never mind. Just went. Just everyone dies right away. Gotcha. Alright. Nope, no, only Helix, only Helix. There we go. No, don't leave, Kevin. Alright, so the scoreboard is 2-1 in favor of Precision Esports, as we are going to get a quick rehost, and we will be back real soon. And we are back. Sorry about that, y'all. Anyways, so we are going to be seeing. Jeez. So we're going to be seeing Helix instead of going downstairs inside of Armory. We are instead going to see a bedroom hold. So Alright, I don't know what that was. What? I don't know. Anyways, don't know what's going on.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
But instead, we're going to be seeing Helix right downstairs. Excuse me, inside of bedroom. So you have your common little footholds coming in from the smoke, and we do see a cage. So we're most likely going to actually. This is going to make things interesting. If I were Cade, I would go downstairs and throw it, and that's exactly what he's doing. So, as long as the attackers don't see that, and Jackal looks like he is going to miss that.
5 seconds left.
Do I take that back?
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
So, Jackal may or may not have seen the Cade underneath inside a bathroom. So this might make things a little bit more interesting. So it looks like we're going to see Jackal start pushing up into CCTV. And we do see Goyo trying to get an angle onto these feet here. But it's not going to be able to see anyone.
Torch is ready.
So Kevin's in a little bit of a predicament here. He is going to have to. So right now we are seeing Thermite looking for this Cade. It's not going to see it, and it is going to realize that it is downstairs inside of bathroom. But this nade right here is going to do nothing, and is instead just going to take out the drone. So yeah, due to Jackal not being able to see that that claw, it's going to make things a little bit more difficult for the attackers, as we do see time taken out first. And Jayhawk trying to get an angle into construction here. But Kevin is just getting lit up to high heaven right now. But he is not going to be able to get the kill on the smoke, as Noodle is able to clutch that out for his team right there, turning this into a 5v3 and resulting in the attackers not being able to open up Jacuzzi right there.
Bomb located by attackers.
So they have a minute left to start making any sort of push right here, and it's not looking very well for them. Their best bet right now is just to try to push up and just win gunfights at this point, as we are going to see Jayhawk starting to drone out CCTV and cache. He is going to see the Goyo playing inside of there, but if he does jump in, it's not going to be looking good for him, as there is a wide crossfire coming in from the defenders here. 35 seconds left, and it's pretty much at a standstill at this point. Nomad is on the drone, most likely going to be jumping in right here within 10 seconds or so. But you do have Noodle on the smoke playing inside of bathroom. He is going to get spotted out. Smoke cancer is coming out from him, as Impulse is going to take out J-Wall, but Sea-Dog is going to take out Adrian refragged.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So we're going to see Helix coming in for a second try on CCTV. Hopefully they... Actually, no, they did hold it off pretty well last time. So hopefully it will work again for them this time. Now, I'm interested in how the Wamai is going to be working out for them.
10 seconds remaining.
And
5 seconds to insertion.
surprised he's being allowed in this league.
Attackers locate and defuse a bomb.
Because usually you have to wait a season for them to be
Attackers
eligible.
drop the bomb diffuser.
Huh. I don't know. I don't know that much about this league, but that's just one observation coming in from me.
Attackers recover the diffuser.
So we are seeing the exact same setup coming in from the attackers here. And not sure what Kevin is trying to do here. As he did put... Okay, there we go. There was a mute on the wall. Without taking out, Thermite is going to easily open up garage door. Now, there is going to be a castle playing up inside of Catwalk, as well as Wamai. And all that Thermite has to do is peek that Thermite wall. And he will take out Wamai very easily. No, Wamai is possibly just seeing the fingers of the Maverick, but is not able to get a full shot onto it, as a pre-fire coming in from J-Wall is going to take out Noodle. And Kevin is going to take out Impulse. So garage is completely clear for the attackers right now with 1:35. Now you do have Sea-Dog on the CC window trying to catch anybody rotating. But at this point it looks, yeah, CCTV is clear. So all that the attackers have to do now is get a pre-fire onto the Maverick inside of Red Hall. And they're pretty golden at that point. So at 1:10, Jaeger is going to see the feet of Zofia, but is not able to connect. And is trying to get an angle onto the Zofia through the window, through all those holes in the wall. With a minute left on the board, Adrian is going to check out J-Wall, but Kevin is going to get the refrag onto the Cade. But in the meantime, Baited will take out J-Huck, and that is the diffuser. 45 seconds left in a 2v3. Shots coming out from Baited is going to land onto the Nomad. Excuse me, onto Kevin. No, that's time, my bad. But Kevin is going to start the plant, and it is going to go down. Never mind, I take that back. That was the last second C4, and it is going to take out the diffuser. So huge clutch play coming in from Traeger. So 15 seconds left, and time is dealing with the mute, but at the same time you do have Baited all by himself upstairs. But it's not, instead he's going to get taken out by Jackal. It's all going to come down to Traeger, who is rotating with the mute, but is eventually going to be taken out by Zofia. So Precision is going to win this round, and it is going to be 3-2 in favor of them.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Okay, so we are going to see Helix try this one more time inside of CCTV. And honestly, I think that's their best bet. Just get one last solid round onto before they do have the half switch. But they really do need this win in order for them to carry momentum, because this is a very defender-sided map. So this is going to be quite interesting.
10 seconds to go.
Again, this shield inside of Garage from Wamai, I feel like it's not doing
Attackers
any
must
favors for them.
locate and defuse
In my opinion, is my mouse working? Anyways, in my opinion, a shield right here would do them a lot more favors, due to them being able to hide inside of 90 and being able to get an angle onto the balcony. But that's just my opinion.
Nice and quiet.
So Zofia is already just going to be opening up the CCTV. Well,
bomb
little
located
Maverick
by
hole
attackers.
coming in from J-Huck, trying to distract this castle. But Noodle is already going to be taken out by Sea-Dog. From what angle was he using? Oh, just right there on top of the CC window. And Kevin's going to open up the wall, so this is not looking very good for Helix at this point in this 4v5 with a minute off the board. And an accidental smoke coming in from a Jackal. Now you still do have Jaeger inside, Jaeger and Castle both inside of Garage. So this is going to be making it a little bit more difficult for Nomad to start pushing up into sight.
I found one. Garage.
It's all going to come down to Impulse being able to hold them off, but at this point, that hole inside of bottom Garage is so wide. As Sea-Dog is able to take out Beta, but is going to be quickly refragged by Traeger. Turning this into a 4v3 in favor of the attackers. Now, Garage is completely clear at this point. And it's all going to come down to Mute, Castle, and Cade, all holding the same relative angle, either inside of Cash or top of Red. Now 45 seconds, it is the attackers need to start making a push here. And perfect timing coming in from Zofia right there. She is going to spot the castle and not be able to get the shot onto him. But the plant is going down, and time just needs to hold this off.
Attackers activating
The plant does go down. It's all going to come down to Castle and Cade, Mute. And a wall bang coming in from J-Wall, and is eventually going to finish off both Impulse and Traeger. So this is looking very good for Precision Esports, as they're able to get the 4-2 lead at the half and on a very defender-sided map. So it's looking very good for them right now. Looking at the scoreboard, we are seeing Sea-Dog on the Jackal top fragging, and nothing to be surprised about that. But in terms of Helix, they are just not able to really get any kills on their side. Now, there was a rehearse about 2 rounds ago, so you're not getting the full picture. But at this moment, Precision Esports is really taking control of this game. Now we are going to see a 6-pick off of the Bug to the Sledge from Impulse, as well as J-Hack switching off of the Cade to the Castle. So we are going to be seeing a gym bedroom hold from Precision, and I'm curious why they 6-picked off of the Cade to the Castle, whereas a Cade would be much more useful, in my opinion, for this
Attackers need
hold.
to locate and defuse bombs.
So we are going to be seeing a Maestro coming in from Precision. And I really like that position there inside of the very top corner of Gym. It is going to make it a little bit more difficult for the attackers to get rid of it. And you also get a huge line of sight at the same time.
10 seconds to go.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
5 seconds to insertion.
Now Helix
Attackers
is going to be
defuse the
bringing
bomb.
a completely different lineup compared to Precision. We are going to be seeing both the Zofia and the Maverick, but that's where the similarities stop, as we're going to be seeing a Sledge, Ibana, and IQ instead of a Thermite, Jackal, and usually a Buck. So we're already going to see Noodle starting to
Drop the bomb diffuser.
make his rounds on this wall right here. Just waiting for the go-ahead to start
Attackers have
clearing
recovered
this
their
off.
diffuser.
Reloading!
And it looks like they're going to be going from the approach of just trying to get rid of the reinforcement altogether and just going to sledge it open, most likely. But it looks like he did not get all the way to the edge.
I'm dry!
Looking at this, he just needs to go a little bit further on the bottom and then he will be good.
Bomb located by
But at the
attackers.
same time, he is taking 25 damage off of him. But at the same time, Adrian is lit up. So looking at the defensive hold right now, we are seeing, excuse me, spoke too soon. Baited is going to take out time. But looking at the defensive hold, it looks like everyone is on site except for Bandit going for a possible run out. But no, he's just instead going to drop down into pool and just wait for anybody trying to push up into gym window. With a minute 15 left, a nade coming in from a sledge might take out the mute here, but no, instead it's just... I'm confused. Ibana is inside of Red excuse me, it's inside of 90 as the Zofia is starting to push up, but the C4 coming in from Sea-Dog is going to take out Ibana. Now Zofia is starting to push down main stairs, and Castle is on the other side of that wall right there. Nade coming in from Maverick into Shower is going to see no one, but Maverick is in the corner, excuse me, Maestro is in the corner of bathroom right now as J-Hug is going to take out Impulse and almost taking out Baited. Baited is going to come out on top, but we're going to see a quick refrag come from J-Wall. In this 2v3 situation in favor of the defenders here, IQ is going to get in a quick gunfight here with Mute and take him down to around 5 HP, and Trigger is eventually going to finish him off. So we have a 2v2 with 20 seconds left. We still have Bandit downstairs, but we do have Maverick already on site, but with the diffuser, he is around 10 HP right here. It's all going to come down to Bandit making this rotate up, but you do have Traeger just waiting for Bandit to push up, and with the pre-fire is going to take him out. So Helix is going to take hold of that round no problem. So Precision is still going to have the lead with but it's now going to be 4-3. And we might see that same hold, and I'm surprised we're not going to be going CCTV or even Church, which is usually the first choice coming in from the defenders. But no, they are going to be going with round 2 on Gym. Now, it was a very close round at the end there. Just wasn't able to finish off certain kills. So hopefully they're thinking that they're able to turn this around. But we will see. And we're seeing the exact same lineup coming in from the attackers here again. Interesting.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I think in their mind, they're trying to utilize Noodle on the Maverick as much as possible. Just pretty much take out as much of that reinforced wall as possible without having to use a thermite. Honestly, in my opinion, it's not that bad of an idea. It makes things a little bit safer in a way, but it's not as reliable as usual.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
So, yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing the defenders go with a hard cash hold here. And I'm interested if anyone's going to be playing inside of offices here, as Mute is trying to make it rotate and from construction into offices. So this is going to be a hard Jacuzzi side push coming from the attackers here, as they're already making their way onto the wall.
A bomb has been located.
Maverick just needs to extend that just a little bit further than last time, and he might have accomplished that right here. And that's exactly what he did. Sophia is able to open up the jacuzzi right away, and it's looking a lot better for the attackers here than it did last time. So we already have Noodle joining inside of gym and is going to spot nobody. Now Jaeger is inside of offices here, and all that Sledge needs to do is be able to win his gunfight here. Instead, he is going to pull out the nade, possibly get it onto the Jaeger, but instead he is going to get saved by that ADS. So Kevin is going to take out Baited, and at time will take out Impulse. So this is honestly looking a lot better for the attackers this time. Excuse me, the defenders this time. But Adrian is going to get the nasty headshot. But at the same time, Adrian is going to get the TK, and eventually Maisho is going to take him out. So it's all going to come now down to Traeger, as he will get the kill onto Kevin. But it's not looking very good for him in this 3v1 situation. Now Traeger does have the breaching charge in order to open up that castle outside of construction. Now he does have 50 seconds left, but the diffuser is on Bandit, so it is looking very grim for him at this point. If he does jump in, he is going to get crossfired from mute. There's a lot playing on this right now. Honestly, in this situation, there's not much to do. Honestly, his best bet at this point is just to run and gun. So he will eventually pick up the kill onto the castle, but at the same time, he is going to get shot down with 50 HP. But in the end, Bandit is going to finish him off and give Precision Esports the 5-3 lead, going into round number 9. That man's lucky. He's got the black eyes for the MP7. Lucky man. So 5-3, as we're going to see Precision go downstairs into Church Arsenal. And then after that, we're going to be seeing a, most likely, if they are able to win this, we will be seeing CCTV.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, for this lineup, we're going to be seeing a Mozzie. This is the second time as Helix brought Mozzie for the very first round, but it did not work out very well for them, as we are going to be seeing a hard upstairs hold for their first defense, just like Helix. Now, it did not work out very well for Helix due to being so spread out on their defense and no one being able to get a refrag.
10 seconds to insertion. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So right now in this situation, their defender's best bet is to have both Mozzie and Mute playing near each other, so they are able to play off of each other, and in case one of them do die, they can get a good refrag. At the meantime, we are seeing Kevin taking out Traeger for the first kill, but in the meantime, we are going to see Sledge get the quick refrag. So, honestly, not a big change for either teams right there. I mean, Legion does give his team a little bit of information, but it's not huge. And his Impulse is going to get an insane frag onto Sea-Dog. And we're already seeing a solid push coming in from the attackers, as they already have a plank going down inside of Armory. So So Time is going to come in with the flank and take out Noodle, but at the same time we are going to see Impulse get the refrag onto Time. And Baited will eventually take out Jewel, or J-Wall, whatever your name is. And Helix are bringing this back to a, what's the score? 5-4. So, if we have any sports fans out there, just like to say, the Buccaneers, man, they're popping off, baby. Got T. Brady, Gronk. Our secondary is insane. Bucks are winning the Super Bowl this year. Just wanted to get that out there. Anyways, we are going to be seeing Precision Esports coming out with the CCTV hold. And we're going to be seeing a Valkyrie for the first time. So let's see where these cams are going to be thrown. He already threw 2 of them. I'm just curious where the last one is going to be thrown. Being a mainly Valkyrie main, I love to see different Valkyrie spots, and I love to implement them into my own game.
10 seconds remaining.
So I'm curious where this last one is going to be thrown, and most likely we are going to be seeing an outside Valkyrie cam. As he was spotted, he is instead going to switch it up into stock.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So we are going to be seeing a bandit trick coming in instead of Cade, which is going to be very interesting. Because all that Maverick needs to do is just get the very bottom. And Baited is going to see Bandit, but is not going to be able to land his shots, unfortunately. And the wall is open, as Jayhawk is going to get the first kill of the round onto his teammate there. And the smoke is off the board, and Noodle will take out Sea-Dog. So already not looking very good for Precision Esports. And Noodle is going to get his second kill onto Time. So with 5v2 with 2 minutes left on the board, it is not looking very good for them. It's going to take some sort of a miracle coming in from both Jayhawk and Jewel. And Jayhawk is eventually going to be taken out by a nade as Trigger takes out Jewel. So 5-5 going into round number 10, 11, one of them. Round number 11 is, and we are 5-5. So we're going to need to see a church arsenal once again from Precision, and they just need to be able to hold one of these sites off. Actually, if they hold 2 sites off in a row, they are golden. But Helix's attack is just super strong right now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Hold up. Time. My man with the black ice. Damn. That's good. So, it looks like we will not be seeing the same defense coming in from Helix, Precision. But instead, we are going to be seeing a Valkyrie instead of the Mozzie. I love to see. Just got 2 more cams, and that cam right there inside of the sound system is honestly very solid. I haven't thought of that before, but now it's going to be a little bit of a consideration right there.
Locate and defuse a bomb.
As she is running back and forth, not knowing where to go, the attackers are going to start pushing up onto site. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing a turtle coming in from the defenders, and that's what worked out for Helix. They just turtled and they were able to hold off the site fairly easily. I take that back. No, they were taken out quite swiftly. But let's see if we have any changes coming in from the attackers here. So we have a 45 seconds off the board, and not much of a push coming in from the attackers here. They do have top floor control, and it looks like they're just going to be droned out and see nobody's in strip, and everyone is on site. So they were going to see a Kid Claw right underneath, and honestly, what Maverick could do, oh, and the Valkyrie came inside of bar is going to be taken out. What Maverick could do is just Maverick right on top of that Cade, and we could utilize Adrian on the Ibana. Minute 30 left, and Jayhook is going to get a solid 2-piece on both Impulse and Traeger. Solid play coming in from him. Where'd he take them out? I'm assuming the hatch. Yep, on the hatch. Solid play. So a 5v3 with a minute left. You have both your Ibana and your Maverick, so it's not out of the question just being able to pull this off. But an insane angle coming in from time right here on top of this bar. I really like it, as C-Dog is going to get his kill with a C4. So far all 3 kills have been C4 related. Interesting. As we're going to start seeing Zofia starting to push down Blue Hall. He is going to take out both Baited and, excuse me, he's going to take out 2 operators, but in the end, Time is going to take out both Baited and Adrian and finish it off. So Precision Esports has the 6-5 lead going to round number 12. Sorry if some of my calls are a bit lacking. It's been a while since I've casted last, so I just want to put that out there. But match point coming in from Precision Esports, and we're going to be seeing CCTV. No one said we were going to be going gym bedroom on the 6-5 hold.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Give me 1 second, y'all. Alrighty. So yeah, it looks like your common cash hold. Nothing really different, except we are going to be seeing a bandit instead of a Cade, which
10 seconds to insertion.
I think Cade is a lot more versatile in my opinion. He's able to get more walls,
5 seconds to go.
and it's a lot harder for you to spot the Cade Claw.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
All that Maverick needs to do is just get out the bottom here, and he's golden.
A bomb has been
They spot those bandit batteries and they're solid. But instead he is just going to be going the easy route and just take out the whole wall in general. So Sledge getting at those castles taken out, and shots coming in from Jayhook is going to start landing onto IQ. And we're going to be seeing a castle with the red dot. Personally, I've never used a red dot, and I have over 5,000 hours in the game.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Now time just needs to get this kill onto Sledge, and his team would be fairly solid because Noodle with his nades have been solid. At the same time, Baited is going to take out the Baited is going to take out Bandit, and Traeger will take out J-Hug. So you have both your Bandit and your Castle off the board, but J-Wall is going to get the refrag onto Traeger, taking out the IQ. As J-Wall is going to get his second kill of the round onto Baited, turning this back into a 3v3 and making this a lot more manageable for his team. In terms of HP though, the attackers do have the advantage, and there is a minute 10 left on the board. Nade coming in from the Sledge is not going to be able to connect with anyone, and we could see a possible run out from time here onto the Sledge, which could be huge. Oh, and right as he goes for the run out, Impulse is going to turn his head and take out time. Very well played. And the plant is going to be coming down from Adrian. And Impulse is just out of sight of H. But Kevin is going to get a quick two-piece. It's all going to come down to Impulse here. Kevin's going to be right at this window here, jumping out with a pre-fire, but you're going to see Mute come from the other side and down him. And it looks like we are going to be see Precision taking the match. GG's all around. Very well played from both teams. And yeah.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser.
Looking at the scoreboard here, we're going to see Baited being very solid with Zofia going 10-6, but it's not going to be enough for his team due to Adrian only going 2-7. That is gross. But very well played from both teams, as we were going to see Precision coming out on top. But GG's from both teams. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. I will see y'all in the next one. Later.